do you want to be part of the technical setup if the Somali national team came and asked?
Why not? I mean, it's a good opportunity for me to obviously develop as a coach and just learn new things and put myself in situations that I probably would have never put myself in, or even be given the opportunity to be a part of something like as big as that, you know what I mean? So I think that would be a really good opportunity, and I feel like I would benefit them. Basically, I just feel like certain organisations didn't really want to, you know, interact with my situation on Twitter, even though they claim that they're against everything that tweet was talking about. Do you know what I mean? So it's just like, come on now, why aren't you doing
like
your job?
Even like, remember the Super League? Look how quick that got dealt with.
Yeah.
But what racism? You're saying
doesn't get dealt with. Do you know? I feel like
whenever money's involved, they're quick. They don't want to lose their money, man. They're stinge bags. They don't want to. You see UEFA.
But I just feel like people. I'm gonna say white people because yeah. Anyway, I feel like they don't really, when it comes to racism, they run and they don't know what, like, how to deal with it. Do you know what I mean? Because they're just like, oh, like, I don't want like anything to come back down to me. Like, I don't want like, I don't know, like, I don't want someone to turn around to me and say I'm racist. So they kind of just avoid it as a whole and call it a day. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that's why people don't really sort any issues out when it comes to racism.
It's crazy. But what's your second point? Remember?
My second point is something different, way different. You know how like players can, like Ronaldo, for example, left United, come back to United. I want that to stop.
You don't want players to come back?
Nah, I don't want players to come back.
So you don't want like Suarez to come back to Liverpool?
No.
You don't want Coutinho to come back to Liverpool?
Potentially. But no. What I'm saying is, I think it would make the game more interesting. Do you know what I mean? Even though them coming back is also interesting, I feel like it'd be mad interesting if they couldn't come back. And you've got to find that talent elsewhere now. Do you know what I mean?
It's like going back to your ex, innit? In a sense, it is. Like
you can find better, but it's like, oh, this is what I know.
I know this one.
Yeah.
I hear it, but like when Ronaldo signed, wallahi, like what's
he done for you, man? Anyway,
bagged multiple goals, relax, but wallahi, like I don't think you understand. Like you see, like there was a whole part of my childhood, I missed. I didn't watch Ronaldo for like live.
So now you feel like you've got it back
live, like in the stadium. Now, wallahi, when I watch him, week in, week out, I feel like,
oh, cute. Yeah, no, we don't want players coming back. I'm joking.
Wallahi, like honestly, I told you. Well, every time I go to Old Trafford, I feel like the 8-year-old in me is coming out because I didn't get the opportunity. You think Hoy and her Chilbab is taking me to Old Trafford? You think my dad is gonna drive up from London to Manny just for a 90-minute game and then drive back down?
Like, guys, like I don't know about you lot, but I think it's mad that he comes from London to come watch United. Like week in, week out. Like that's crazy to me.
Come on, man. Come on.
And I know certain Liverpool fans that don't even want to come to Anfield. That you man are embarrassing. Step up your game.
And this one right here, only 2 Anfield games. That's crazy.
Shut up! Oh my god, let's talk about this one. Let's talk about it. For the longest, I used to ask all my damn friends, "Yo, I'm trying to get tickets. Like, I want tickets.
Oh yeah,
I want."
Oh, you've just triggered something in me.
Shut up!
I remember when you messaged me saying, "How'd you get tickets so easily?" Go on the club website.
It's still hard to get Liverpool tickets.
Nah, man. Even if you're unsuccessful in the ballot, you can still get.
Yeah, but it's still hard, and I don't want I don't want to be.
You was looking at.
I don't want to be in heaven watching fucking Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather watch it from my home. Do you know what I mean? If I can't patent decent tickets, wallahi, I'm watching it from home. Do you know what I mean?
No, sometimes in the heavens is.
You will travel 2 hours to watch it from the heavens. Oh. But that's your personal preference.
Oh. I think the pictures will bang, the videos will slap more. Like you see the goals that I've recorded, the fact that I'm in the heavens. Like,
do you know what? I love the football atmosphere though. Like, because I went to my first ever game on my own. I went to my second one on my own. It's a vibe. It's actual vibe. Like, I love it.
You know, apart from one game this season, I've gone to every United game on my own.
Yeah.
And then obviously you came with me to Villa game, innit? But like, other than that, wallahi, all of them on my ones.
Yeah.
All of them. And I feel like it's so, you know, when you're on your ones, yeah.
Do you know what it is? It's lit, but at the same time, I miss like celebrating like a goal or a certain like moment with someone. Like, oh my god, look at that. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to turn around to some next Adan guy and be like, oh my god, did you see that?
Celebrate McTominay, like, yeah, me with me. You was gassed. I remember.
Why are you lying 2.0? I don't understand. Just leave the lying for the first video.
I got the footage. When he scored, you're like,
I appreciated it, but because I can appreciate football. If I see a decent goal, I will appreciate that. If I see decent football, I'm going to appreciate that.
And you was in a section where there was chanting throughout the game.
But as soon as he scored, I was like, yeah. I was like, he did this thing. But I'm not going to, I wasn't like,
nah, man, yeah, me.
You're making it out like I was like, oh my god, you're moving like I cried.
Yeah, he might as well this way, didn't it? I think he cried when they attacked Gerrard and they attacked Scousers.
Well, I was traumatized for him.
My favourite chant was like when they're chanting about him not winning the league, like, oh no.
What, you gave it to...
No, yeah, he gave it to them, yeah. That one was hilarious. Oh.
It'd be like every 5 minutes.
You
Scouts bastard.
You know,
You've never won a Premier League.
That he came to the Premier League, he's finished.
Oh, wait, what time is it? He's going to Everton today.
Is he?
Yeah.
They can't say used gas bastards, but I think they'll chant.
Guys, tell me why this one goes to me is Everton and Liverpool.
No, I never.
Shall we talk about that one as well?
I never said that. I said, is Everton an area in Liverpool? In terms of there's an actual area called Everton.
Yes, and Anfield's the area.
No, I can imagine Anfield because it's named after the road, isn't it?
Anfield Road.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But there's Everton.
No, but
there's Everton Road, but there's not like.
Because you see Liverpool, yeah? Liverpool is a city, innit? So, like, I can imagine why it's called Liverpool Football Club. Cool. Anfield, the stadium, the area that the stadium's in is called, I think, Anfield. I can hear that. But you see Everton, it's such a weird... Everton sounds like the owners made the name.
Everton Hills, Everton Road.
I know, so, wallahi,
and you know what? They're like 10 minutes apart from each other.
Yeah, the stadiums are like...
Yeah. You can see Everton Stadium
from Anfield. That's mad, you know. You can see the Etihad from Old Trafford.
Really?
Yeah, you can.
I've never seen the
because we went at the night. We went during the night, so it was harder.
No, I'm talking about when I used to go uni in the Etihad.
Bro, you can see, Brown. It's like damn. It's further, obviously. Like it's a few miles down, but.
So I've gone to Old Trafford. I've been in Etihad. I still need to go watch a game though. I've been to Anfield.
You don't need to go.
Wembley, I will be going, inshallah, next month. Because I really want to go to the final. Okay, so if anybody knows how to get tickets, please holler at me. I'm gonna try get them. I'm gonna try enter the ballot as well next week. Why do I have to enter a ballot? Why can I just not buy it? It's so annoying. But yeah, that's the story about Murray.
But tell me the other point, man. Oh yeah, you said players can't come back
for the girls' game.
For the women's game. What's the two things you'd add?
Okay, wait, I've got 3.
Oh, okay.
Okay, better stadiums, we know that one.
No, don't say we know that one.
I mean, everyone knows that one. Like, they don't get, like, the facilities men do, do you know what I mean? And I've seen that with my own eyes at like football college and football uni. The facilities and the opportunities boys get compared to girls is mad. I don't understand why we can't get the same. But
I'm asked, like, one thing I want to understand, is
I'm not talking about equal money. Do not.
I wasn't gonna touch that.
Okay.
The fact that she's shaking in her boots.
No, because I just know people love to talk about that one topic.
I wasn't gonna say that. All I was gonna say was like it's, come on, man. It's about time they don't play on academy pitches and shit. Like, give them grounds.
Like give them some respect.
You see United women, they play at a leisure centre. Like it looks like it's actual like a stadium, innit?
What I don't get is why can't they use
Old Trafford? They can't because it clashes.
Why?
Fixtures.
How?
So United will play in I also think of the turf. So imagine the men play one day, then the next day what women playing? That's long.
But
I think there needs to be a separate. There needs to be a separate stadium for the women's. Why? First of all, why are the women even sharing the same pitch? Like, why is it an achievement that they go to like women's team plays at Old Trafford? Like, there should be a separate. Old
Trafford is seen as so big.
That's only because it's been there, the heritage, innit? Whereas build a women's.
So where are they gonna build it?
Where
are they gonna build it? What houses? What buildings are they gonna knock down?
Come on.
Are they ready to invest in that?
We're not talking about London. We're talking about the north of England.
Are they ready to invest? Are they ready to knock some business fucking storage?
That's what they done with.
But I'm saying, are they ready?
Other stadiums.
Are they ready? They're ready for other teams, like big men's teams. But are they ready for the women's?
And that's, you see.
But that's our whole point. What the hell?
It is. And I feel like women, I feel like they need to they don't need to depend so much on the men's game in terms of playing at Old Trafford, wow, playing at Anfield, wow. Like, have your own stadiums. And I think it's easier for me to say it.
Make us something. Go on.
No, but I get it. It's easier for me to say it. Yeah, but I mean, like, in hindsight, ideally, like, I would prefer, like, them to have their own facilities and stuff. So then, in 20 years time, we could talk about the heritage of Liverpool's women's team. We could talk about the heritage of United's women's team, stuff like that. Then that's one thing. But go on, second point.
My second point is kind of going back to the first one. You're gonna probably be like, why are you gonna rely on the men? But I want to see. I don't know if it's been done before. I don't know. The women's train with the men's, go head to head, verse each other. Have some sort of competition, friendlies. Do you know what I mean?
I think, have you played against Mandem?
No, but what I'm saying is, like, yeah, I have, obviously, but surely if they're both pros, why can't they?
It's different, man. The biological setup is not the same. Like,
well, nah, I still want to see it happen. Do you know what I mean?
So you want to see Salah running at the girls' team?
Yeah.
Shut out.
I'll pay money for that, fam.
Shut out.
Well, I actually genuinely want to, I don't know, like, that could even, like, improve.
You know, as a guy, I don't know if I should slide tackle you sometimes. I feel bad. You know what, like, I remember in America, like, our women's, like, our girls' team, they trained with us, I think, a few times. And the times that they joined in, it's always just technical stuff in it, minor, like. But they've never actually played game, like, head to head in it. One time, our coach, I don't know what mood he was in, but he said girls were mixed in the, like, boys and girls were mixed in the session, like, and we played against, like, there'll be half boys, half girls, half boys, half girls. Wallahi, like, when a girl's running at me, I don't know what to do. Like, I feel bad if I body her and get the ball off.
I would get stuck in.
It's like, what?
But men's football is anger issues and vibes. So, but still, I still want to see it happen. Do you know what I mean?
No, man. You want what? I don't know. No female defenders. I know. No, Lucy Bronze. So you want Raheem Sterling running at Lucy Bronze? That is bad.
Yeah, but that could be good for their development. Do you know what I mean? Because Lucy could verse. Never mind. No, do you know what I mean? Like, you're like, in your career, you're always gonna verse someone that is way, way stronger than you. Do you know what I mean? So why not? Why not have them go head to head?
I get what you're saying from a development.
I still want to see it happen.
I get what you're saying from a development side.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's very...
I'm not saying, like, have a whole league where, like, men and women...
like, you're saying just training sessions.
Just training sessions, friendlies. Do you know what I mean? As in Liverpool women's and Liverpool men's coming together to do something. Do you know what I mean? Just seeing them interact with each other.
I don't know if you've... No, I don't think you do, like, have heard. But I was watching... Juventus's All or Nothing series on Amazon, and they explained mid-episode, one episode, they were like, the men have their own training complex, and then the women have their training complex shared with the academy. Yeah, so I used to coach with Everton in the community, and then I'd be on Flinch Farm, whatever it's called, innit? Ew. And she then went from Everton to Liverpool. Damn, Carragher. Yeah. Anyway, we don't talk about that. I still have my little badge, and I'm just like, should I throw it away? I'm just like, should I keep it for memories? Shout out to Everton in the community though. I felt more like they cared for me more than Liverpool. That's crazy. But carry on.
Yeah, very crazy, but you'll never walk alone, do you know what I mean? But Liverpool wanted to see me walk alone, but that's a different story for another day.
Carry on.
Go on, what was I saying?
You're saying how, like, I was talking about the different, like, the guys have their own complex.
Oh, yeah. So, and then, like, I'd be coming in to do sessions, whatever, in it, and then I'd just be seeing Everton women's just training, and I'm just like, what? Why? This is the academy. This is for the academy players, and clearly the young kids, do you know what I mean? So, why do you lot train here? And why use training at the same time where I'm coaching these, do you know what I mean?
Mad, you know,
I just thought, raw, like, what?
Like, when I saw it, yeah, like Juventus, they have like bare pit, a whole complex for the mandem.
But then at the same time, these lot are still like playing football, but they've got part-time jobs as well, do you know what I mean? Some, anyway.
In the WSL?
Well, some... I
need to check who's even in
some players still play and then they'll still have their part-time jobs. Do you get it?
Everton are in the WSL and they're 9th. Okay. Oh, there's only 12 teams in the WSL.
Yeah. I need to follow. I said to myself this year, I'm going to follow. This is another... Oh my God, it leads me on to my third point. Well, I actually didn't even...
Go ahead. What an amazing segue. Go
Basically, I really wanted to follow Liverpool women's this season in it. And I really wanted to go to a few games, but I work in it on a Sunday, so I kind of... Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
2-2s now. More coverage on the women's game and how they got to where they got to. Do you know what I mean? Like I want to know about their story. Yeah, like I haven't. Like obviously, I've seen a few. Like there's one, like Bo Cairns. Like she used to play like with us when I was in college. In it, like if we needed someone, she'd come and like play for us. Mm-hmm. And do you know what I mean? Like I know her story, but there's so many other people's stories that I want to hear of. Do you know what I mean? But it's not really pushed, do you know what I mean? And the games, like I really want to watch the games because I can't obviously get to them. But it's like there's not enough coverage on it, do you know what I mean? The way
I think coverage has definitely improved recently with BBC and Sky getting their deal and showing the games and stuff. One thing that I do want though is like I want the women's game to be more accessible for the average person. Yeah. Like for myself, yeah. Like I would love to keep up with the United women's team because their story is even mad. Like there was no United women's team till 2019. Casey Stoney done her thing, got the promotion from WSL 2 to the WSL. It's an amazing story, but obviously, like I support United, innit? I do keep up with the academy, like from time to time. I know like who are the new upcoming ballers, like Zidane Iqbal, Elanga's doing his thing, Shoretire. Like there's a few man doing their thing in it, yeah. Charlie Savage, and it's like I know this because I'm up to date with the 23s, and the 23s under 23s are accessible. Like I see them on my TikTok page. On like football, they always integrate into the team. So whenever you look at the squad, you look at the last few bit, and that's normally the up and comers in it. And with the women's though, like YouTube. Maybe it's just I'm not looking in it, but YouTube I don't really see too tough. Like a lot of things, they don't live stream games sometimes. Like BBC, like cool, but I feel like an average league game between Birmingham City and Aston Villa, I've never seen it. I always see obviously Arsenal, Chelsea, United, City, Tottenham. They're like the top 5 in it of women's football. And when I look at that, they're probably going to get most of the televised coverage. But
is that because of the men's?
No. That doesn't. I don't think so, because United's women's, when they're in the championship for the women's game, they won't get no coverage. It was only on MUTV, the United channel on it. But that's definitely one area where there has to be improvements, because I feel like when I see women's football everywhere, that's when I'll be like, let me check out. Like Women's Champions League, who has the rights for that? Yeah, me, like, I don't know. Like, where do I watch Women's Champions League games? What, BT?
Well, I didn't even know.
That's what I put in.
I actually don't know.
The fact that no one knows, yeah. Like, I could obviously search up right here, but it should just come. Like, I know if I want to watch Champions League football, it used to be ITV.
I think because I'm so focused on the men's game as well, and
but the men's game is publicized
everywhere.
Exactly, billboards. You'll see when you're in Liverpool, you'll see trends.
I don't know. You know how there's some guys out there, like I see on Twitter and that, and they're following so many different leagues, so many different competitions, and I'm like, how do you do it? Like, I just can't. Like, I can only focus on the Champions League and the Premier League. Well, like, I'm just like, how?
I do that sometimes. I'll be real.
When it comes to these,
I focus. The two leagues I focus on the most are the Premier League and the Eredivisie. That's it.
Is that the
Dutch league? Yeah.
Dutch one.
That's the only two I focus on.
Because I'm from the Netherlands. You're one of them Somalis.
And you're one of them Somalis, fam.
You're one of them Somalis. You're one of them Somalis that claim.
No, listen. You man
claim Europe so much that you don't like. I look at you sometimes and I'm just like, people, do you not claim like who's a Somali?
No, I am Somali.
But then there's people that get. Let me not take. Let me keep emotional. Let me keep emotional.
Relax, man. Well, listen. You see,
I had to put this. No, I'm joking. I'm not joking. I put this on today because Somaliland had no laptop. Do you know what I mean?
Preach, man. Preach.
Horta.
What?
I haven't said you know what I mean that many times today.
I know.
You know, I'm actually. I need to. I've said to myself this year, I'm gonna stop saying that word.
It's not them words. It's a whole phrase.
But, yeah, I think I'm doing good.
Alright, I feel you.
What's
but I think you segued it nice. I want to talk about Somali football for a little bit. Yeah. I think obviously it got announced. So the time of recording is the 22nd of January. So yesterday it was announced that Somalia will play Eswatini in March for AFCON preliminary qualifiers to get into the qualifiers of AFCON, and we'll take it from there, innit? Obviously, we've all been on spaces saying like, obviously what needs to change. What is your thoughts on the current state of the Somali national team, and like what do you think is the next port of call?
I just don't think they take it seriously. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But when have Somalis ever taken sport seriously? Never.
What do you mean?
As in, like, people don't really look at sports as a big deal the way other countries look at sports. Do you know what I mean? And like actually put out their best players, and they're just like, you know what? Do something for our country. Do you know what I mean? I think Somalia don't really care for sports. I feel like recently they have. I don't know, cause I'm just like looking at from like what I've seen in Somaliland. Sorry, like when I went there in like 2018, like people obviously people play football and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? But
there's no setup.
But they've started like creating their own leagues and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just like, oh, you know what? They're actually getting more into it now. Like they actually care for sports. Do you know what I mean? And then, but I just think with the Somali national team and that, I just feel like they need to get like serious people that actually have passion behind what they like love to do, and like win us some trophies and take us to the World Cup.
I feel like there are bare ballers.
Somalis have, but you don't pass the ball. Well, you know step overs. I'm joking. Carry on.
Nah, but listen, I think there's bare ballers in it, and I feel like with the national team, I feel like there was always this debate where, well, should it be a mixture of homegrown and foreigners, or should it be a lot of foreigners, less homegrown?
You know what? I think I don't know if I should be. I don't know with the I'm in a group chat. What do you call it? And I think they were saying how they wanted like all the. Well, I don't know. I seen it somewhere. Sorry, I'm not sure. But I seen it, and they were like they want basically majority of the players to be from like the
other
outside,
countries,
not the inside of Somalia, which is mad to me. Like I generally don't get it. Like why? Do you know what I mean? Like why? Like if anything, why can't we have 50-50?
Huh?
Why can't we have 50-50? Because you're already getting these ballers that have already been trained, you know what I mean? Okay, they're doing good, but at the same time, do you not want to give your peoples back home a chance? And why can't you bring in coaches that have the knowledge to then develop some ballers back home? Do you know what I mean? Because it's doable. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, why is it we've got to start with a team of foreigners from?
But don't you think? So wait, you're saying it should be majority homegrown and then integrate the foreigners as we go along, and then all like slowly that will raise the level. But don't you think at the same time, like, we deserve like good ballers now and use the ballers? Like, you have to understand, there's not a lot of pros that are Somali. So like, why don't we get all of them that are, or majority of them that are, and then obviously progress into a state. Like, I'm sure you want to see Somali like in AFCON. Like,
yeah, I do, but at the same time, I also want to see my peoples back home doing their thing as well. We have never seen the ballers back home, do you know what I mean? We have never actually gone out and put on competitions, tournaments, and actually scouted these players, do you know what I mean? So how do we actually know how good these lot are, do you know what I mean? We don't know. We're just assuming that they're shit because they've never had coaching and all that stuff. So I just think it's unfair that like they're not really given the opportunity. I'm not saying make the whole team just just for people from back home. I think keep it 50-50, do you know what I mean? And especially if like they're all coming. Stuff? I mean, keep it with the head, like the ones that know their shit. Do you know what I mean?
So you would keep the coaching staff, people that are experienced within coaching.
Yes, but at the same time, I would also offer some courses to back home. But I don't know how people obviously go about it. But I would also I would also give people back home the opportunity to learn how to become a coach, so that they could even start their own academies, their own tournaments, and do you know what I mean? Like do their own thing back home and actually understand like how to coach and all that stuff. Do you know what I mean? Because my dad, I lied. My uncle, my dad and my uncle, basketball coaches, do you know what I mean, back home, but clearly they like there is stuff like that accessible for them, but not like we have it here, do you know what I mean? So I feel like if they was to have something, I don't know, I'm waffling. Don't have a clue. My mind's gone blank. Do you know what I mean? I just think that they should be given an opportunity while
so in terms of the whole manager situation and the technical staff,
well, they said the manager's going to stay as who it is now, innit? And then just bring in coaching staff.
No, yeah, their aim is to bring in coaching staff. Apparently, they're trying to appoint a Somali coach. That's what I was on the space yesterday, and the coordinator was like, "Oh, they're gonna employ they prefer a Somali coach, but if it's not possible, they'll bring in."
If it's not possible.
No, but in terms of like, if it's
possible.
No. But in his words, it's like, if it's not possible, then we'll go to a foreigner, but make sure that majority of the coaching and backroom staff are Somali. What do you think the future holds in regards to the Somali national team? And do you think they're taking the right steps in order for the national team to improve?
Definitely, yeah. I feel like they're listening to us. They're willing to listen to us. We're all coming together on Twitter and, giving our opinions and ways that we can improve. We're giving them ideas. So whether they want to take what we're saying on board, I mean, that's down to them. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like they will, and they'll come to a conclusion. And I'm pretty sure so many Somali... There has to be like Somalis in every industry that we're talking here. Not every industry, every role that's needed right now. Do you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure they will all step forward and be like, you know what, I'm down to help.
So that brings me to the point where I want to ask you, as a coach and as a person that wants to potentially be in the game like that. Do you want to be part of the technical setup if the Somali national team came and asked?
Why not? I mean, it's a good opportunity for me to obviously develop as a coach and just learn new things and put myself in situations that I probably would have never put myself in, or even be given the opportunity to be a part of something like as big as that, you know what I mean? So I think that would be a really good opportunity, and I feel like I would benefit them, because obviously people like at certain clubs that I'm at right now, like they obviously see potential in me, hence why I'm at these clubs. So I just feel like maybe they'd pick up on something that maybe I don't see in myself or something, and maybe they'll work with that and like make me the best coach that I can be, you know what I mean? And I can learn stuff from other Somali coaches as well. And you know, it's just, I feel like it'd be a really good idea to just network with people and everyone come together and like help each other and gain more knowledge and just go up there.
Of course. No, it's good to hear, because I feel like some of your experience would be very useful within the technical staff, and I feel like you putting yourself out there, I feel like they would obviously benefit a lot by having you. And I feel like what you've shown in the last 18 months, like proper progression and to where you are now. Oh man, no. But yeah, like,
you know, can we deep the fact that I was willing to give up on coaching a year ago? I was like, yeah. And look at me now, I'm just like, I'll happily join the technical staff of the Somali national team.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like obviously I have you here today and I'm speaking with you now, but there's a lot of people that we can benefit the national team setup, and I feel like people need to like get to know the fact that you as a coach, you have drills, you've done experience in coaching players, you've had experience of being in a competitive environment, and that will only further benefit the national team if they was to call you up on it.
I've got a question for you though. Okay, cool.
Go on.
How do you think they would react to me saying, yeah, I'll put myself forward for this job? Because, you know, they don't even take football seriously in general. Imagine a whole Somali girl, I'm trying to work with you, man.
I think in my opinion, I think it will show inclusion in terms of the fact that they're willing to, like, it doesn't matter who you are, what gender you are, if you're going to benefit the setup, then we'll bring you on board. And I think by having you become a symbol of inspiration to other people back home, because a lot of girls would see the national team or jobs like jobs within sports as like, it's not for me because I don't see anyone like me in it. But if you're out there, like, I'm telling you, the inspiration that you could bring to people, and I feel like your assets and skill sets that you have, I think it could also further enhance how players can develop, because players are going to listen to coaches that have experience at a good level. And I feel like what's happened before is there wasn't really like, obviously there's a lot of people that know more than me, but from what I know, there hasn't been a lot of things like in terms of preparation. Like when they played Oman, the coach was there, then not there, then like, I don't think the players have had proper sessions like that to that extent. So I feel like with you and other coaches within the technical setup coaching them, I hope like someone within the Somali Federation or someone within their setup can look at you as an example of, okay, you done what you had to do to get to where you are now. Now it's time for the national team and your country to pick you up and be like, cool, let's use you and let's take things further. So that's what I think, to be honest. Definitely,
inshallah. I hope, if it's not myself, I hope they do find that them people that will help them get to that next level, and like I said, go to the World Cup, qualify for AFCON, do you know what I mean? Do big things, like that would be massive.
I think it will even be massive for the whole of East Africa,
and you know what, I feel like it, like people in the UK even, I think they take football more seriously and actually want to compete and compete at a competitive level and start their own teams, do you know what I mean, and go far, and go to the Premier League, do you know what I mean? I feel like Somalis really need, because I see so many ballers, but no one actually takes it seriously. Do you know what I mean? They'll just play their Sunday league and call it a day. Do you know what I mean? And not want to progress further.
I think, speaking from a player's point of view, I think we have to take into consideration the home, because I feel like if the opportunities are there but their parents are not giving their blessing with it, then I think that hinders them as well. Because
true, but and then do what I did and just disobey for a bit, and then when they stop being supportive, just be like, oh yeah,
but nah, like,
look, life's changed now. I'll change your life one day. Don't worry. You want a Rolex? Got you.
Nah, I don't know. I just feel like Somalis in general, like the reason why we're behind a lot of countries, even in Africa, is because, like I said before, we're first gen. So I feel like we're late to the party basically. But once we're at the party, we're there for a long time. Like, we just need to get through the door. Once we're through the door, that's it. We're gonna elevate, and it's only, the thing is with this year, it's only upwards.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
but that's if the federation take it seriously. Do you know what I mean?
I just listen. I think with the coordinator Jamal being on the Twitter space with Somali athlete and Prince
you know what? Hang on a minute. Shout out to Somali athlete real quick, because wallahi, like, they've actually been working hard, like, to push like Somali athletes and Somali coaches and whatnot, just Somalis in general that are like in sports. Do you know what I mean? And wallahi, they're really doing their thing. And I think without them, like, the whole this whole conversation of like Somali national, obviously I know Prince Khalid's also been doing it, do you know what I mean? But Somali athletes have also been pushing it out there, do you know what I mean? Pushing it. So, you know, shout out to you, man.
Nah, wallahi, like, props, man. Wallahi, props, because the one thing that I've always seen them, like, me put like athletes from whatever country doing their thing, whether it's football, whether it's something else. And
I didn't know this many people were actually, like, this many Somalis were in the like sports industry. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's mad. Like, I keep finding new people every day, and I'm just like, swear.
Yeah. Listen, I feel like it's nice. I feel like I feel like in the next 5-10 years, like, a lot can change. I think obviously there's AFCON in 2023. There's a World Cup in 2026. Like, there's a lot,
we have potential.
There's a lot of potential, and I feel like people have to understand that, like, what everyone's work, like, everyone can put in work and help the national team progress. Like, Somali athlete, he won't be on the pitch, but what he's doing behind the scenes and pushing all the athletes and making sure that everyone gets exposure and everyone knows about them.
Literally, like, there's so many, like, I'm pretty sure people follow my story on their page, you know what I mean? I know that I follow other people's stories on their page as well. So imagine when we are doing big, and they'll just be constantly like reposting about Somali, do you know what I mean? And other people, like, as in like people that aren't even Somali, will follow from that page, do you know what I mean? And like, I don't know, and that'll give us more exposure, do you know what I mean?
100%. And I feel like it will, like I said, it will only go upwards from here. And I feel like there's a lot of growth in it. Once we become established, and I say when we become established, I feel like
we're taking over.
We will, you know. Look, fam, if they qualify 2023 Ivory Coast,
I need to see it.
You're gonna be in the setup though. Nah, don't worry. You're there. You're in the setup. Don't worry, man. I'll come through as a fan.
If that's what Ilahi has written for me, then
inshallah. Of course, man. Of course. But listen, you know what we're gonna do? We always wrap up here.
Are you firing these questions at me?
With some questions.
Cute.
We always wrap it up with that. You ready?
Born ready.
Number 1.
Go on.
Would you rather have your camera roll exposed or your messages?
Camera roll? I don't care. It's just selfies of me, like, do you know what I mean? You can see how much of a model I am. Go on.
Say no more. Number 2. Would you rather accept everything or reject everything?
Accept everything or reject it? Accept. Make it more fun, you know?
So, like, you could be put in the maddest situation, but you have to say yeah. You have to accept.
YOLO.
You're the first person that said that.
Say wallah.
Everyone in that seat has said reject.
Reject.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. I like being different. Nah.
Alright, number 3. Would you rather read minds or be invisible?
I was gonna say something dumb and be like, be invisible, and then you can read minds, but you can't do that. You can't do that.
You're attacked.
I'm having a Hilaal moment right now. Nah, probably be invisible.
Really?
Yeah, because and then you can listen into conversations that you can't be. So really and truly, you're still getting that gossip.
Oh, I never saw it that way. Everyone said read minds because it will help you out of someone's true intentions from the get-go. You get it?
So
okay, first.
I'm already living it right now where I don't know anyone's intentions, so might as well keep going.
Number 4, would you rather owe money or owe a favour?
Owe money or owe a favour?
Yeah.
Owe money or owe a favour? Money.
Owe money?
Yeah.
Why?
Because money's money. I can just give you money. But a favour, it can it goes back to accepting that everything.
Yeah.
So you know what? Spice it up. Favour.
Favour?
Yeah.
Why? You haven't even given me a reason.
Because do you know what it is? It's like if someone I don't know, I'm the type of person like if they ask for a favour, I'm willing to give 100. You get it? If they tell me to go kill someone, I'm putting my 100 into that. No, I'm joking. Money then, money.
Money. Alright, cool. Would you rather go to war or go to jail?
Guys, I just want to say, put the guns down, put the knives down. Anyway, carry on.
Would you rather go to war or go to jail?
I'm not man. I don't need to be going to war.
But let's say there's war.
Jail.
But there was wartime, like female wartime people.
They were nurses. To be fair,
there was a lot of women that were frontline too. Don't get twisted.
I'm still going to jail.
Jail?
Yeah.
I always tell I always wonder what's women jail like?
Wait.
What?
Perfect movements.
Whoa.
Perfect movements. Wait there. I said I'm going to be on the wing, innit? I'm going to be on the wing, innit?
For those that are listening.
Oh, where is it?
Hilaal's on her phone. She's getting her famous bars.
Don't tell. Oh, okay. Are you ready?
DJ, could have thought.
I'm on a left room like Mane, coming right back like Trent. I've been licking these shots like Bino, makes me reminisce Prandino. This goat debate's been set up for a while now. My boy Chris clear by mile. So let me run this all back. Remember the name Hilaal, that's no cap. I mentioned Mane on one wing, so let me switch it to the other. I'm talking about the greatest African winger, Salah. That's my brother.
Hey yo, Link Up TV, mad about bars. Hey yo, you man. Tracking coming. Jerham Daily, come on.
And if he's a real one, he's probably already heard it from his story.
Yeah, my private story, like, before my snap disappeared, I don't have private. It was so sad. Oh yeah.
I will laugh. Do not mention it again.
Fam, guys, I don't have Snap anymore.
How are you living without Snap?
It's weird, you know. I've never been on Insta so much in my life. Well, it's actually boring. I'm only
so you can't get it back?
I can't. No. And the worst thing is, Monti 5-star was my Snap, innit?
You can't get that.
So I said, cool, I can't use that. So that I can use my Insta and Twitter as my Snap, innit?
Oh, yeah.
But the issue is, I made an account 3 years ago.
You don't know the password for it?
And I don't know the password. And the email is the email that I don't have access to.
Yeah, just fear it.
Yeah, man.
Your Snaps gonna have to be different.
I don't have Snap, man. When girls are when I say girls, send me a number, I'll be like, no, but here's my Snap.
They're gonna be like, yeah, this one rates me. He asked for the number, not even the Snap.
Yeah,
literally, you don't have Snap.
Anyways, would you rather be the best dressed or the best looking?
I'm already the best dressed and the best looking, so
talk your shit.
I'm joking.
Any Somali boy that has a silver cap, holla her.
The best dressed, you know, because you know what people say that I've got they like my dress sense in it. Today I'm dressed very basic, by the way, but everyone says that like I've got drip in it. I always like want to like step up my game. I'm just like, I want to step it up. Do you know what I mean? I always want to change up my like clothes. If you want to style me, holler at me, please. But yeah.
So you said best dressed.
Best dressed, yeah.
Come on. Would you rather have more money or more time?
More money or more time? More money.
Everyone said more time, you know.
Nah, more money.
Fairs. Would you rather travel back at any point in the past or travel any point in the future?
In the future.
Why?
Because then the past is gone. It's done.
No, but you wanna like you can like you know these white people rewrote history, so you
Slide tackle all the racists. Nah, the past is the past.
Columbus can get it. Goosh.
But what do you call it? I just see like what maybe my future will hold. Do you know what I mean? Or the future in other things. I don't know.
So would you rather explore the sea or explore space?
Explore the sea.
Why sea?
Because vibes in it. What's in space?
There you go. You don't know it.
But I don't know. I don't know. Like, have you watched those like American like I don't know shows, and then they're just like, yeah, like the mermaid girls, and then they just like got tails, and then they
like you don't know what's underneath the water, basically.
But I'd be shocked, but I still want to do it. You get it?
So would you rather lose all your money or lose all your memories?
Memories in my brain, or
lose like you don't like all your memories that you made with people you've forgotten,
or lose my money,
or lose all your money.
Money comes and goes, so
lose all. All right, fellas. Would you rather have immeasurable success or marry the love of your life?
Don't let the love of your life stop you from going clear, okay?
I say no more. I'm dead. And lastly, would you rather have a nice house or a nice car?
Nice car, nice house, because I'm going to be in there 24 hours.
Alright, first. That's everything.
Calm.
Hilaal, it's been a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming down. You feel me? I think we've touched on a lot of great points today. I think also people definitely take inspiration from today. I hope Somali athletes, like Prince Salad, I hope the national team, federation, Jamal, all of you, man, have seen Hilaal's big speech and said, yeah, I'm down to help the national team, you feel me? I think
Inshallah. If they want me, I'm there.
That's it. But listen, guys, make sure you subscribe, press the bell notification so you know when I upload.
Oh my God, I haven't said that. Can I say for you?
Go say.
Guys, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow all the socials. And mine as well.
Hers will be there, mine will be there. You get me? Listen, it's another episode wrapped up in a bit. Any last words?
Bye, Felicia.
In a bit.